everybody, welcome to the Black Sheep Props channel. I'm Steve and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, techniques, and materials for building your very own super cool EVA foam props. Now in our last episode, making an EVA foam element blaster part 2, we wrapped up the whole build. Super easy, but like we said in episode 1, a lot of work, but just totally easy. You can totally do this. And it turned out great. Which brings us to now. In this episode, making an EVA foam element blaster part 3, that means it's time to seal it and paint it. And this paint job is going to be fun. It's not hard, but it is going to be fun. We're going to spray it in there with our all-time favorite flat antique nickel. Yes, I have a paint crush on flat antique nickel. I'm not embarrassed to say it. Paint crush. Flat antique nickel rocks. Gives you a nice, good, kind of semi-flat metal look. Really cool. And then we're going to come in with a lot of brush work. Really easy though, getting all the black done. A few little gold, copperish details. And then this cool heated barrel look with the rainbow color. Super easy. You don't have to buy any fancy paints for it. Just your regular red, blue, and yellow, and pow. Stained up heated steel. Alright, so that's it, man. Enough of me yapping. If you're ready to hit it, let's make something. Alright, we're out at the spray stand. We're going to spray our element blaster with our Plastidip. And you know what we always say, even if you're outside in a well-ventilated area, do not spray without your respirator. Yeah, dig it. Sealed in Plastidip. That is legit. Check that thing out. Really cool. And you saw how we do it. Same way every time. Nice even strokes. Build up your coats. Don't blast it on there to where it's dripping. Just take your time, coat it up, hit it from all different angles, and you'll be good. Alright, we're just going to let that dry, and then we're going to begin painting it. Alright, here we go. We're at the spray stand. We're going to begin coating our element blaster with our favorite paint for metal, flat antique nickel. Alright, there we go. One of our favorite paints of all time, flat antique nickel. Check it out. Gives it a nice steel look. It's not too crazy shiny. And after it dries, if it's still a hair shiny, we'll hit it with the matte finish acrylic just to tone it down a little bit, but we might not have to. So there we go. We've got all the pieces we wanted to get covered in the silver. Doesn't matter that we oversprayed. We're going to come in and paint over that. So we'll just let this sit for a little bit and dry. Then we'll come in and we'll start painting the rest of it by brush. And we are going to come in here with our copper. All right, just like that. All right, now this paint is going to take several coats because it's all right, there we go. We've got all of our sections done. One coat. We're going to let it dry, and once it dries, we'll come in with another coat, and that'll really make the color pop. And all right, there we go. 3 coats of our copper. Nice and solid, looking good. All right, now we're going to come in with our sterling silver. Alright, there we go. Down here and down in here on both sides, we covered up the copper, and it's a slightly different silver than this silver. Perfect. All right, coming in with satin black. And we're gonna cut in like that. And just use our edge. We don't have to mask off. If you're careful, you can just use the edge of your brush. No need to mask off. And cut in real slow, just like that. Perfect. All right, just like that. And now we're going to follow it all the way along up here as well. And that's it. So take your time, cut in like this up against the silver, and then fill in. And you just follow your copper pieces all the way around, just like that. See how easy that was? All right, now we're going to take a lot of time. We're going to cut in everywhere and fill in where we don't have to be careful. All right, now we're going to come in where this line comes over to the edge, and we're going to match up right there. All right, there we go. We have half of our weapon covered. That's it. Just take your time, cut in everywhere. You might have a couple little spots you might need to touch up, but that's it. That easy. All right, there we go. We've got all of our black done. Nice and easy. We didn't have to mask off. Just take your time and cut in everywhere. Looking good. All right, a couple more details left. We are going to come in with our wrought iron. Okay, you've seen us do this before. We've got the wrought iron in here, so there's like a dark gray and a black now. It's just enough to break it up so it looks a little bit oxidized and weathered. All right, now we're going to do that on the same thing on the other side. All right, there we go. We just came in here and we hit in some spots with our wrought iron. So now we've got both sides that have just a subtle little change in the black in some spots. Really subtle. All right, now we're going to come back in with our silver. And we're going to come in and we're going to hit just around. Just like that. See that down in there? Now it looks like it's scraped off on the edge. And we're going to also come in some little marks around it like that. And we're going to come in, there's a bunch of scratches up here near the front. So we're going to take like that. There. Look at that. Nice and subtle little scratches there. We're going to go ahead and... All right, there we go. Look at that. Nice and subtle, not too crazy. All right. All right, there we go. We've got scratches up here, along the edge, around here, and on all of our front edges, right here. See that? All the front edges of things. And then some little ones in here. And we did the same thing on this side. We have some scratches on the front edges of everything. And then some like random ones up there near the front. All right. All right, there we go. Really subtle, but just enough to add that little bit of a banged up feel to the black parts. See that? Nice. Cool. All right, now we're going to come in with our brown and a little bit of black, and we're going to come in with a little bit of water. Nice and mixed up. All right, that's some mud right there. Holy smokes. Do it a second time. And we're going to just dab it like that. All right, now that's getting nice and dirty looking. All right, that's what we want. Copper in our metal area, just like that. And we're going to just come in, dab. There we go. All right, see how we get it building up? As it dries, you just put extra little layers on in spots. And just barely tap it so you can leave most of it. Look at that. Oh, that's sweet, man. That is dirty. All right, there we go. Check it out. Lots of dirt and grime and crud all over here. All right, there we go. Look at that, man. That is cruddy all through here. Grimy and dirty, collected in the corners and the cracks. Some stained pieces. We've got our cool little scratches on the front of our metal everywhere. It's just enough to have this thing starting to look banged up. All right, now we're going to come in and do a cool technique, all right? And it's going to be on the front ends of this. Now, when this gets super hot, it heats up. And when it heats up, it changes the tone and the color of the metal. And you've seen this before, and you've seen us do this before, where we come in with our, let's get a paper towel, let's get a bunch of this off of here, okay, because we want it kind of light, like that, all right? We're going to come around, we're getting kind of a faded edge up here. All right, there we go. All right, now we're going to come in with our cardinal red, all right? All right, there we go. See that? We've got a slight red. The red's kind of fading right into the yellow. We're going to come in down to the bottom, do the same thing. Okay, there we go. Now going around both barrels, we've got the red fading into the yellow. All right. All right, now we're going to come in with our navy blue. You saw us do this before on our Minority Report pistol. Nice. Now, look at that. That's a heated up steel barrel. Yellow to red to blue. Look at that. Sweetness, man. Look at that. That is too cool. All right. Now when this dries, we're going to come in and we're going to do the black ends, and we'll be all set. Okay, there we go. We get the front end painted black. All right, now we're going to use the silver that we still have out. Beautiful. All right. All right, there we go. Check that out. See the slight scratching around the edges? Right there. And there you have it, man. Check that thing out. We sprayed it with our flat antique nickel first, and then we came in with the brush and we did all of our colors. We did the several layers of the copper, several layers of the silver. We cut in and did all of our black, and then after we did our black, we came in with our wrought iron and we dabbed some of the dark gray around just to break up the black tone, so it's kind of looks a little oxidized in some spots, but not too heavy. Then we came in with our silver brushwork and we did all of our scratches around all the front edges of things. Nice effect. And then we came in and we did the stains on the barrel from when a barrel heats up and it turns yellow, red, and blue. Look at that thing, man. Dirty from the mud wash, scratched up. Barrel has been heated up and changed color. Good golly, is that cool. That thing is totally jamming. All right, so with that last detail, adding the scratches to the front end, that brings our Element Blaster build to a close. Yeah! Easy paint job, and it turned out cool. Aged up, dirty and weathered, scratched up. We've got, you saw the handwork we did with the black, really easy. And the handwork in here with the second silver and the copper goldish color in there. And but the hero of the whole thing was, I don't know, it was either weathering it with the mud wash, getting it dirty and scratched up, or the heated barrel stuff, man. That was cool. But you saw how easy it was. Not bad. Just dab it in there, fade it in, do your 3 colors, and bam, heated steel. Alright, so that pretty much concludes making an EVA foam Element Blaster Part 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, share us with a friend, and subscribe to this channel. And together we're going to go step by step through a lot more super cool builds so that you get the props you deserve. Thanks for coming. See you next time.